How you guys doing? Are you guys tired of Talonflame? You guys think Talonflame is too overpowered? You guys tired of getting Fly and Brave Bird land on your face and instantly killing you without, counterplay? Me too! But hey, let's dive into it. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Welcome back to another Pokemon Unite video featuring Talonflame here in a Master Rank, coming through the jungle, hanging out in bot lane with our Snorlax and our, what's his name, Frogadier? Yeah, Frogadier. Greninja, let's call him Greninja. It is what it is. We're running attack weight, obviously, just to go around here and get these easy scores. As you notice, we're running Goal Getter too, just in case. We're sitting down in this bot lane just because we have an easier time scoring, because we do have a Snorlax. So, we can sit here, we can bully this bot lane, and just continue to stack our attack weight. Now, consider we are playing Talonflame right here. We are running Goal Getter, right? Our object for this game is trying to be as annoying as possible if we can. This is why I'm trying to pressure the spot lane as much as I can, just because, again, we have a Snorlax down here. And it's versus a Gible Pikachu. They're not going to be able to do much. No disrespect to them, but they're not going to be able to do much versus, Snorlax down here. Now, each their own, because, again, Snorlax can be pretty bad, but 9 out of 10, he's going to body them. No problem. We are going to be running, not Fly today. Hate to be that guy, but we're running the other ability, which will be Brave Bird. Just because I have a lot more fun with Brave Bird right now. And for those of you that don't know what this Pokemon actually does and why he's so strong, we'll get into that too in a second. But I want you to look down at the minimap. There's a wing icon right above the minimap. That is Talonflame's passive ability, right? For those of you that don't know what that is, Talonflame gets 10% increased movement speed as long as his HP is over 85%. This is in combat, out of combat. As long as it's over 85% of HP, he has increased movement speed, right? And then, to top it off, you see my little pips underneath my HP bar? The white and the yellow bar? Those are my boosted, that's my boosted auto attack. Why hasn't it disappeared yet? Does anybody know? Talonflame's ability allows for his boosted auto attack to always be ready. Even after combat's over, even after you leave combat, he will always continue to have his boosted auto attack. Guarantee you didn't know that. Not a lot of people do. This is why Talonflame's initial gangs are so strong, just because, again, you come out of the bush with Aerial Ace at level 5, or Acrobatics at level 5, excuse me, and or Fly or Brave Bird. You drop right into a Brave Bird, or a boosted auto attack. There's a lot of damage. There's not very much counterplay you can do on that note. But for him to do so much burst, you can understand his kit. Flame Charge, for example, versus his other ability, Aerial Ace. Aerial Ace is meh, alright? It's a meh ability. It does damage, it does great, and you dash through an enemy target, your next attack becomes boosted. Cool. You upgrade it to the level 11, boosted damage. Cool. Flame Charge. Flame Charge gives you a dash with movement speed, right? But you level it up to level 11, you ignore the enemy Pokemon's defense for about roughly like 3 seconds, give or take. And enemies hit are slowed for 30% for 5 seconds. That's fantastic, right? Whereas Brave Bird versus Fly, once you're in the, we all know what Fly does. You don't have to do that, right? We all know what that is. There's no counterplay to it. Unless you're playing Lucario, you dash at the right time and you reject button at the right time. There's not really much counterplay to it. But Brave Bird, on the other hand, is very, very good. Both abilities can fly over obstacles. Both abilities give Talonflame the easy scores, right? You can fly over the walls or what have you. You can shoot enemy Pokemon by flying over walls so they can't follow you. You can get easy goals with that. Just him being in that area can deal damage. I want to help my Snorlax so bad here, but I know if I dive in here, I'm going to get myself killed because he's so low. But at the same time, here's my Wigglytuff, so I feel we got this fight, right? We can do this. I'm ready for it. I know she didn't get caught out. Let's do it. Waiting for Brave Bird to come up. We're going to go in. We're doing it. Here we go. Going in. And then I realized something. I realized Wigglytuff is running Rollout. If I had known that, I would just let her die. Because at the end of the day, I felt like I just got trolled. You know what I mean? And I think that's the main reason why they lost the top lane, is because she's running Rollout instead of Lullaby. You could argue Rollout works. Sure. It works. Great. Cool. Let me know your success rate with Wigglytuff running Rollout and how many games you often win with that setup in a solo queue environment. You know what I mean? It's just one of those things. But, I digress. Brave Bird. So, what happens is, once you land on the surface, in an area with Brave Bird, you lose like 5% of health, like a little bit of damage. So just a little bit, it's a recoil. But if Talonflame uses his boosted auto attack, give or take, on the target that he lands Brave Bird with, you know, within like 4 seconds. Oh, this is beautiful. Get up in there. Thankfully, or sadly enough, our Brave Bird's on cooldown now, so we had to fly around, try to dodge guard chomp, because he can't land his Unite move to save his life. But we got out. It's no big deal. In any case, I was puckering. Woof, I was puckering in there. So if you use your boosted auto attack after you land with Brave Bird, you reset the cooldown on Flame Charge and Aerial Ace, right? But it only can be reset in that instance once, and then it has like an internal cooldown. But once you level up Brave Bird, Talonflame takes 15% less damage. Okay, for 3 seconds once you activate Brave Bird. Now this is why we're running items like Score Shield and Buddy Barrier, because it gives you added health, allows you to be bulkier. Therefore, for this playstyle with Brave Bird, I like to be bulky anyway. If I wasn't running Score Shield, if I wasn't trying to run this package right here, attack weight, I'd probably run even a tankier item like Focus Band. So I'd run Score Shield, we would run Focus Band and Buddy Barrier instead of attack weight. But you can do a lot of different build setups with this because you are bulkier with Brave Bird. And generally speaking, your goal is just to be able to fly around these obstacles, collect as much wild Pokemon tokens as you can to score them with Goal Getter. But if you notice, I've been scoring pretty much uncontested in general, so I haven't really had to pop Goal Getter just yet. But Goal Getter is also great for the later stages of the game, meaning I got a Unite move to get out of this area, sadly enough. I don't know how much damage Talonflame, but Absolute's going to do to me here. I'd rather just get out if I can. But in any case, Goal Getter is going to be useful here just because in the later stages of the game, people are so fixated on Zapdos. Keep in mind, the early stages of the matches generally don't mean much as long as you can steal Zapdos, right? Generally. And being Talonflame, regardless of, let's say your team is really, really bad in the solo queue game, right? But, you know, your goals are kind of like how you see in this match right now. So anyone gets Zapdos can win this round, right? For example, being Talonflame, and this is what I'm talking about by Goal Getter. People are too focused on just sitting here team fighting half the time. They don't pay attention to the goals that they actually need to win the game. And Goal Getter allows you to get onto the enemy side of the map and get a deep score with no problem. But in any case, as long as you are playing Talonflame and your where all is there, you can steal Zapdos with Fly and Brave Bird, no problem. We all know it's been done before to us inside our games. And it's very frustrating because at the end of the day, it feels like you can't do anything about it. And generally speaking, you can't unless you catch Talonflame down here. Like I'm just chilling, just hanging out. It's just one of those things where you know it's going to happen, but you don't know when it's going to happen. You know Talonflame's going to try to steal it. Of course I'm going to try to steal it. Brave Bird does so much burst damage in the early game, the later stage of the game. I got a Unite move. We're good to go. Let's go, boys. Regardless if I get killed, what happens? We get Zapdos. Enemy team loses the game because they can't score. Wigglytuff's hanging out, not using rollout to get to the goal. It is what it is, you know. But overall, though, I think Talonflame is a monster still in this game, regardless of the buff he's had recently. You know, I think he is really, really strong right now. And I don't know, we're supposed to be getting a brand new update here soon for the new Pokemon. So things could change, you know. The buffs and nerfs that we're going to be getting for all the Pokemon, like we normally do in every patch, could shake up the metagame a little bit. They could nerf Talonflame a little bit. They could nerf Venusaur, buff Venusaur, you know what I mean? We could have another Pokemon go off the rails, you know what I mean? We could have, what? Zeraora be a monster, continue to be a monster, get buffed. You never know. Anything could happen. Absolute could become relevant, per se. You know what I mean? It's just like, I know you see me here, buddy. I know, okay, we're just hanging out? Alright, that's fine. I mean, the game's over anyway. Alright, fine, I guess we'll just dance. That's cool. But each their own. This has been Pawseplays. Hopefully you guys do enjoy this video. Smash that like button, come join that Discord, and tell me I suck. We will be doing live streams later on this week. For those of you that are interested, just DM me a message or let me know in general chat or what have you. Hopefully you guys enjoy the rest of your day. Just like I'm going to, I hope. But each their own. I will catch you guys in the very next video. Stay tuned, because I have a lot of stuff coming up. I'm out.